Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hello. Today my video will be showing you how to achieve this makeup look. I'll be doing a nice simple makeup tutorial with no lashes involved on just a simple glam look. So anyways, let's get to the video. A good makeup always starts with a good prep on the face. And my sister did do my makeup yesterday. I don't know if that video is out yet or if it's not out yet, but if it is out, go watch it. It's on her channel. We're also going to be recreating my makeup look I do myself, but I'm going to be doing it on her this time. So stay tuned for that as well. Anyways, she actually includes more oils in her skin prep. She does this because apparently it makes like the makeup more grip to your face. Like, it really gets in there. So I might actually try a bit of that and see if it's good or bad. I guess a little bit of experimenting. Anyway, first of all, I go ahead and I use the Garnier Micellar Vitamin C Cleansing Water. I just put this on with a cotton pad, like so. I'm like relying on this product so much, like the Garnier Micellar Water. Yeah, it is the best for me. It works the best for my skin. And like, say if I don't, there's like a day I just don't put it on, like I'm not putting makeup on, not taking makeup off, and this doesn't touch my face, my skin like reacts in a weird way. Like, it's become like it needs this product to breathe. I don't know what words to use, but it's my skin now relies on Garnier Micellar Water, especially this one. Maybe it's because of the vitamin C, I think. I'm not sure, maybe. But whatever's in this stuff is amazing and magic for me. I just dropped on the floor in between my legs. I closed my legs and it still fell through. I'm just going to use another one. I just like to see the bubbles. Wow, bubbles. How magical. I just like to do it until like there's nothing that comes off the thing. You sure to get in all the creases in your face. Okay. Right, after cleanser, I go ahead and use a toner. Everyone needs to use a toner. If you don't use a toner, use a toner. Toner sets your pH on your face back to neutral, because washing your face, cleansing waters, anything cleansing is acidic. pH sets it back. So use this so your serums and things you're going to put on after your face can actually like grip onto your skin and moisturize it. So yeah, if you don't use a toner, you need to. I am filming a little TikTok at the same time with my skin prep. That's why I do keep just looking to the side. But yeah. And another thing that's vital is your face needs to dry before you do that. But we don't have time to wait for it to dry nicely. So we are just going to use the fan just to speed up the process. This is something you don't want to be tacky. You want it more dry than tacky. You get what I mean? Right, I'm sorry. Then I use the Glow recipe, and I don't know how to say it, the watermelon glow basically. Don't know what is that from it. I used to use animal stuff, and then I got this in a sample and it's lasting me so long. Like, I was just gonna go buy the big one, and then I was thinking there's no point in doing that when I can still use the sample. I'm gonna keep using my sample until it runs out, and I'll probably buy a new one. I no longer use animal. Like, I feel like that worked so well at the start, but I think my skin got too used to it in a bad way, so it didn't have an effect, if that makes sense. And then I just used the CeraVe cream. I heard that like one of their baby creams was cancerous. I don't know what happened there, but that is not good. And then I'm going to go ahead and use some the Hawaii Tropical Sun Cream. Hawaiian. This brand. This is a sun cream I use because it doesn't have like a blue shadowy thing. I don't know how to explain it. A blue cast. Like when you put certain sun creams on dark skin, it just, I don't know. I think it looks a bit funny, but this brand is very good at not having that effect. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I ran down the stairs and ran back upstairs. I don't know why I'm exhausted. But yeah, especially in this hot weather at the moment, please be using your sun cream. I don't know if it's hot where you are or not, but it's summer here, so yeah. I still put it on in winter, to be fair. I just like layering my skin before I put my makeup on. Oh. Like so. Okay, right, let's get to my face. So first of all, I was looking for I was going to use 3 primers, as you could see. My sister has in fact taken one of my primers. She has taken my MAC Luminous Glow powder, I think it's called. So we're not going to be using that, but that's okay because I was just trying to test something new. But let's just stick to what we know. So as always, I always put the Janessa Myricks on, especially since it's been hot, and when you sweat, your makeup just goes back to normal. Obviously, I dance, so during like shows and stuff or competitions, it's just a lot easier because my makeup just goes back to what it was. It doesn't really sweat off. Anyways, let's get to that. So yeah, this is what I'm using. And you get a little spoon that comes with it. Just gonna scoop it up. Put some here, 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 here. There you go. And now I'm going to put my Huda primer on. Most of the time I do it the other way around, but the only reason I'm doing it this way around is because the Huda primer is like thicker, and sometimes I feel like it just helps with that filter look. So now I'm just going to go ahead with this over the top. Now I think about it, I might put another cheeky layer of Janessa Myricks. If you're doing this, use it the other way around, I'd say. But I just wasn't really concentrating, so I did it a little bit wrong. I apologise. I'm just putting it on my forehead. Yeah. Anyways, let's not have any more confusions. I was thinking about my sister stealing my primer, to be honest. It's really irritated me. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and use the YSL foundation. I don't know what shade this is, kind of rubbed off. But I got this on offer, so yeah. But yeah. I got this on offer. Alright. I don't know why I'm going so slow. Like, I have 30 minutes. Now, I originally started this video with an hour before I needed to leave. And now I have 30 minutes and I haven't even really got makeup on my face. You're supposed to wait till your primer dries more than tacky once again. So I'm just going to use the fan to speed the process up. Yeah. That's why I can balance myself. Not calm. Right, my sister said my brushes were my biggest enemy, really. That's what she was telling me pretty much. She said I need to invest in some brushes, and it's not anything else, it's pretty much the brushes. Because I pretty much use the same makeup as her. She just has a lot of it. I just have at least one of each. She just has like 10 million foundations. To be fair, I have 4 foundations. I have a YSL one, Charlotte Tilbury one, which I use when I'm a bit more tanned. Then I have a Too Faced one. It's in shade Mocha, my winter colour. And then I have a shade called Shy, which is like basically the same colour as this, but it's running low and it's my favourite foundation. So whenever I want to vitally use it, I use it. I don't know, so here. I'm just kind of saving this. I don't know why I'm saving it. I don't need to save it, but I'll probably just save it till I buy myself any one of these. But yeah, I don't know why I have loads of foundations. This is a bit darker than the colour Chai. So yeah, but I do have a tan at the moment, and I've been mixing this and the Mocha one together, but I don't think I'll need to mix it together because yesterday my sister didn't. She just brightened up my face with my concealer. She put a lot more concealer than I normally put on my face, so yeah. So I'm just gonna do, I just normally do 2 pumps. She put like 10 pumps on my face, so I'm gonna do 3 pumps. And I normally use a brush. She told me I was doing that wrong and I need to use a beauty blender. I think I'm gonna use my brush. I love my brush, I'm sorry. I actually love my foundation brush. So I'm even gonna use my brush. I think I might try out my beauty blender for when it comes to, I think the shade match is alright. I think I'm gonna use the beauty blender when it comes to my concealer though. Cause yeah, she achieved that bright under eye with my makeup, and when I try to achieve my brightest under eye, I use my other sister's makeup. She's a few shades lighter than me, and I use her concealers to achieve that bright under eye, but she managed to do it with mine, so I'm clearly doing something really wrong. It's just the technique. It's not the products, it's generally the technique. Well, unless you've got like loads of drugstore makeups, I know not all of them can perform as well as others, but when you have majority of the other ones, it's not that like you need all of them are bad or there's specific ones or something. Most of the time it's just a technique, since I've learned yesterday, because yeah, I just get foundation all over my face, really. I've been seeing people like do their eyebrows with like red one and stuff. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, red one had such a bad effect on my hair. I don't know if I want to put that through my eyebrows. Well, I did just get my eyebrows done. I don't really put much on my eyebrows anyway. I just kind of put pencil around it in some areas. But that's just me. I'm just going to put a tiny bit more foundation on my forehead. Just because I'm having a little breakout at the moment, so just to settle that in. Hide, hide, hide. And make sure to drag your makeup down your neck, into your neck, just so everything blends nicely. Make sure you don't want to have like a line. You don't want to have a line. That line's not cute, especially like depending on the time of the year. In winter, I look stupid because my ears will be really light and my neck's really light. I have to drag all my foundation back. Not like be painting my ears, just drag it back so it blends. Right, now I'm going to go in with that Hourglass Cream Blush. If I can find her. Yeah, not cream blush, liquid blush. I apologise there. So this is the colour I use. And I'm just going to show my TikTok as well. I'm just going to put a bit on here. And up here. Just side to side. She like messed up my products low-key yesterday. She used my concealer brush to blend in my blush. Don't know how I feel about that one. Don't know how I feel about that, but I think I'm just gonna use the stuff I used to use because I don't want to experiment on a video where I want to give you the best results. And something nice and simple to follow, not something where I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah. Alright, let's get to the blush. So yeah, then I go in and I just kind of dab it in my face. And I go up a bit because I do like the new placements of blush people are doing. I say new, I know that from the olden days and we've just kind of brought them back into trend. But I love it, I'm all for it. I love trying out new things. I feel like I have more on this side than this side, but it doesn't really matter too much. I might add a bit of my one from Ultra Beauty. This is pinky one. I've seen some girls like literally using lipsticks as cream blush, and I never would have thought to use that. But they were using it, they were like, yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. I've seen the American girlies using it, and you know, the American girlies, to be fair, are always right. Like, their makeup always looks tea in my opinion. And all the times I've been to America, the American girls eat down. Like, they don't play. Anyways, let's carry on with the blush. It's looking very pinky. Oh, my favourite one will be Rare Beauty Forever and Always. Like, that Rare Beauty one is amazing. And next time it's on offer, I'll be purchasing it. I don't want to purchase it while I already have some cream blushes, but if it's on offer, like, it gives me no choice but to purchase it. It's just basically telling me, come buy me. I don't really put contour on my face like that anymore. I used to, but you know, with the wig life, it gets a bit awkward. But to be fair, I don't have a wig on today. But as I said, I'm not trying out new things. I haven't put cream contour around my face in ages. So we're just going to carry on. I have actually ordered a Charlotte Tilbury contour stick. So if you are going to put contour on or anything, do it now. Yeah, it's my recommendation. Do it now. But if you're a wig girly, you know, you can't really go around your hairline too much when you want to contour. You can only just contour here, and I already feel like I've got cream blush on me. I already feel like my cheekbones are quite defined and the jawline, everything quite defined. I don't want to define it anymore. So I don't include that part. But when I get my new Charlotte Tilbury one, I might have to start considering it again. It just depends on my hair, really. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna use the Too Faced concealer in shade Warm Sand. This is my concealer placement. Everyone has different concealer placements. Some people put it down here, all around. This is mine. This is what suits my face. This is what I like. Everyone to themselves. I'm not going to judge here. I do like to keep this on for like just a few seconds. When I say a few seconds, I mean a few seconds. But during these few seconds, this is where I go and fill in my eyebrows. I don't do much to my eyebrows, so the time it takes me to do this is the exact time I want my concealer on my face for. So I just brush it out, and this is just a little cheap one from just a drugstore, I guess. I literally got this from the hair shop, like it's nothing exciting. I just go and fill in my eyebrows with it, like just to the ends. I feel like my ends of my eyebrows can be quite thin, so I just kind of fill out the end, if you can see. You might not be able to see a difference. Sometimes I generally can't see a difference, but I like to think there's a difference. Yeah, that's one eyebrow done. I got my eyebrows done 2 days ago. That's why they look kind of alright. But she did it a little bit. She did one higher than the other, and I told her to try and level it out as much as possible. But I guess she couldn't do that. Maybe I was asking for too much. I didn't think it was that difficult, but oh well. Now I just gotta level it up. You know, each other. Yeah, I don't really like carving them out sharply, so I just kind of use this biggish brush, I guess. My sister was so against this brush. I don't know why she didn't like it, but this is just what works for me. I don't like it looking sharp most of the time, but it also can give off a sharp look. I don't know. I don't know why I use this brush. I just do. I'm loyal to random brushes, which I also have got a feeling she has now also stolen, because why can I not find it in my bag? The girl that was judging my brushes have seemed to have taken a lot of them, because I can't seem to find anything. Oh, I found it. She didn't steal it. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Alright. I feel like this is being on my face a lot longer than usual today, but I think it's because I'm talking at the same time. But yeah, I just get a bit of this on this brush. Yeah, I don't know why I use this brush. Probably better off using a thinner brush. And I just kind of carve where I want. I always get nervous that I'll give myself 2016 eyebrows. That's why I don't do much to them. I do want to learn how to do brow laminations. I feel like that'd be such a good thing for me to do, especially in the area I live in. Not many people do brow laminations, and like if you're gonna get it done, you have to go to a salon. There's not really individual people that do it, or if there is, I don't know who you are. You're not very known, so promote the brand a bit more, because I might even attend to. But it's not really a big thing. Anyways, let's blend this out. I actually do put setting spray on this brush, and then I go ahead and blend it out. Even though she's used this for cream blush, I think it'll be fine. Alright, we did a blend. She left this on my face for a bit, so I feel like that's another reason why my under eye wasn't looking as bright. Well, who knows. This blending process has taken a long time. I actually see a bit of a difference. I'm not gonna lie. By leaving it on my face for a lot longer. I do have heat rash on my face here. If you can see that. I don't know if the camera can pick up on that, but it's very annoying. That's what makes it look a little bit bumpy there. I promise you it's not the makeup, it's my face acting up for no reason. I started icing my face, and I feel like it's helped my face cope with the heat, as well as it's helped it cope with the heat, as well as calming down my heat rash. That's what I was trying to get out. I just go and keep blending. Currently 9 minutes past 12, which is fine. I have 20 minutes, and it's already been half an hour. I apologize so much. So we're just gonna keep on blending here. Oh, one in my eye. So this is my concealer blended. It's not as bright as hers. I generally don't know what it is that she does that I don't do. I think it is the beauty blender, but I always feel like when I use the beauty blender, it seems to pick up more of the product, if that makes any sense. Then put it on my face, and I feel like I'm then wasting product. Anyways, we then go ahead and use the Huda Banana Bake Easy Bake powder. I'm just gonna, you know, you guys get the gist now. And I'm just gonna use the same brush I used to blend in my concealer, but this brush, just gonna dab it in my face. You see, I'm not using a large amount right now because we're not done with that section. Anyways, I then use a brush, it's a Real Technique brush in 300, that's what it's called. And I'm just gonna put this down here my nose gets really oily and shiny, and I feel like this just helps me as well know where I want to contour and how I want to contour. So by doing this step, it really helps me out. But everyone is different. This step helps me. Don't know if it helps you, but it helps me out. Right. Now I'm going to actually use a Fenty contour stick. I'm just using it on my nose, and I just used a small brush like this. I don't know where I got it from. I think I got it off Shein years ago. And yeah, it's just been really good ever since. My brushes are Real Technique brushes, so they're quite easy to find. But this one came in a pack when I was little, and I just... You know that phase where everyone went through and you just order off Shein for no reason and the most randomest things? I ordered makeup brushes that were really crap. But I fell in love with this random one, but like 20 years later. So yeah, I just use this. And I just kind of follow around the powder line. I do it, and I carry it on into my eye. Like up here, as you can see. And I feel like this is just... I don't know, I just love this thing. I don't know who I learned it off, but yeah. It's just how I do it. So after I doing that, I use another Real Technique brush, I think. Yeah, it's Real Technique. I think it's 308. And I use Fenty bronzer. And put that in here. Just go around. Down. And when I, sorry, I got distracted there. When I do this part, I go around the bit that I've done, as you can see, and then I follow that line into over out here, as you can see. I just keep following that out here and up a bit to like elongate the eye and like really show off your eye structure. I love, people be like, oh, you've got such nice eyes, I love your eye shape. It's just the makeup, just all you need to do is enhance your eye shape, because I'm telling you, everyone has a beautiful eye shape. You just have to enhance it the correct way. And lucky for you, that can be done with makeup. You don't need any special surgery, whatever. All you need is a bit of makeup to enhance the eye shape. So that's what I do. I just follow it down from my contour. I just feel like this works best for me. But yeah. Alright, after this, I use a powder puff. Mine's from Huda Beauty. I love a bit of Huda Beauty. And I'm just gonna put that on like this underneath my eye, as you can see. And I'm gonna do it in an upwards motion. I need more in here. Sorry. And I just kind of bring this out on my top of my forehead as well. Yeah, I just feel like it really just helps create the smooth look. And you can see I'm not like putting it on in large chunks, I'm patting it in. I'm physically patting it in. So yeah. Once again, you don't really need to brush it off, but I do. I don't want it looking too cakey, and you're supposed to brush it off naturally anyway. But I don't properly brush it off. I use this MAC press powder. Put my brush in here, and I just kind of brush it off with it. If you can see, but like not too harsh. I just kind of brush it off and put more product on. I feel like it just helps it stick into place. And it doesn't really take too much. We are keeping this MAC powder on open, and we're going to use the brush that we did to carve this section out, and we're just going to use that brush and we're going to put it on our eyelid here. Like so. This is just what I do. You probably should. Eyeshadow also works perfectly fine. You just have to have a colour that can definitely matches your skin tone. I also put it in part underneath my eyebrows because I don't like carving up my eyebrows too intensely, like I said. It's just my personal opinion. I'm only going out for food with my friend. We're literally going out for waffles, so I don't need to have that full Vogue. I wouldn't say Vogue, but like full B. Just for a little bit of that. I can give that, and I probably will be doing that in probably the next video for you, because I've got my sister's birthday meal, and that does require my full beat personally. Anyways, after that, we're going to carry on with our eyes at the moment. I just used a little brush, also a Real Technique brush. Is it Elf? Maybelline, sorry. Maybelline Fit Me powder. And I put that in my eye. Like that, just in the inner corners. And blend it out a bit. Once again, nothing to like make you look too crazy. Just want to highlight them features, enhance some features we already have. Just make the eye look lovely. So I just do this on both sides, obviously. I don't like having one side different than the other. Probably do look different sometimes, but I try my best. But yeah, that's my eye part done. Yeah. Anyways, after that, we've done the powder. It's now time for bronzer time. I just use this brush. I don't know where it's from. I think it is actually from that thing that I got off Shein that I was telling you guys about. I think it's from there. These are the only two brushes that made it through. I think I chucked the others in the bin. I don't know why I bought them. They were so useless, but you see, some of them, a couple of them have had some good use, as you can see. But since using my sister's brushes like in the past, I do see what she means when she says the brushes make a big difference. And it's not like the cleanliness, I'd say, all the time. Because personally, when I clean my brushes, I feel like my makeup don't go on my face as good as usual. But yeah, it could also be the brush's fault. But when you have like the nice expensive brushes, when you're washing them, nothing really goes wrong. Like when I wash these brushes, they shed a lot, if that makes sense. And it just doesn't have the same effect. And like I feel like you have to keep replacing brushes like this. Whereas with like, you're gonna go and spend the money on more expensive brushes. When you're washing them and stuff, it doesn't really change the effect. Anyways, now I'm gonna go ahead and use my NARS blush, which I have a feeling she stole it. Has she? No, she didn't. This colour looks really dark, but I feel like it comes onto the face really nice. Normally I get a much lighter blush, but she gifted this to me. Sorry. She gifted this to me, and I just feel... Oh, wait. What? Sorry? Anyway, she got this for me for my birthday, and I saw exactly what she meant. Like, I don't know. When it goes on the face, it doesn't look as dark as it is. But that's NARS blushes for you. Sometimes they generally just don't look like the colour they are in the thing, in the pot. When you put them on your face, it just has a completely different effect. Right, I just use this blush brush and I just go up in this. I'm all for the new blush placement. Alright, see either side. I also still like to do the over bit, but not as intense as like when it was a thing. I feel like it just calms down my face a little bit. So my makeup, my blush just go in like a W motion, but this main focus is here, and I just go a bit over here. There you go. You see where I've done my contouring on my nose? You know the brush I used for the bronzer? I'm just gonna quickly just do that, just to make it, I don't know, give me that little boop. So after that, the brush, I probably do need more brushes because I'll be reusing brushes for different products, but it's like the same-ish. The brush I used to do that bit and the bit of the eyeshadow, I also am going to use that Fit powder. And I'm just going to use this, and I'm just going to put it on the little boop bit up here and under my eye, like there, see? And just travel that down a bit. And I'm going to put it at the corner of my eye just to make it, once again, highlight them features. And I feel like this helps me get a brighter under eye. I'm going to do the same this side. In the corner of my eye. I kind of use it a bit like highlighter because I don't really use highlighter anymore. On an odd occasion I will, like, even when I say odd occasion, I mean like in the winter times. In the summer you don't really need to put highlighter on because my face personally, it can generate its own highlighter very quickly. If I put it on, I'll just look overly shiny by the time the day goes on, and my face creates its own highlighter. So I don't really put highlighter on. If I were, I use the Fenty one. It's a bit damaged though. Yeah, I just use a Fenty one. And these are the colours inside. Well, I could put a little bit on just to show you. I just would put it there, a little bit there. I've put it on my finger today, but yeah, that's what I do. And then sometimes a little bit there. I could just, yeah, that excess off my finger. Just a little bit of highlighter just today because it's summer, and like I said, my body is perfectly fine enough creating its own highlighter. Anyways, again, then go ahead and use a pencil crayon in my waterlines. My sister said lower lash line, I say waterline. I've seen a lot of people do this step first, but I don't personally. Then once I've done this, as you can see, is my lower bit. I then use a liquid eyeliner to create my wing and do a bit in the corner. There you go. You can see. I used to carry on it all the way around, but I feel like it doesn't allow my eyelashes to look as long as they are. They're not that long, so yeah. I just used the Maybelline mascara. I still can't get over the fact that my sister has stolen my MAC Luminous Glow. It's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna use. I just forgot to carry on my TikTok. Okay, it's currently 26. I have 4 minutes left on here. So, anyways, I'm gonna use my mascara real quick. Mascara takes me ages. Personally, mascaras look low-key be the longest time on my makeup. Okay, these are my lashes with the mascara. I'm trying to grow out my eyelashes. I'm on an eyelash break. I normally use the MAC lip liner in the shade Chestnut, but at the moment I kept losing it. I literally bought 3 in a month and I kept losing it, so I just got a cheap one, see how long I can keep it. Managed to keep it a long time. I think it's time for me to get my Chestnut one back. Anyways, we're just gonna quickly use this. I do overline my lips a little bit. Then I use the Charlotte Tilbury one just to blend it out a bit. I'm sorry I'm rushing. I have 2 minutes left recording on my camera right now. Then I use the MAC lip gloss, and I feel like this lip gloss is so good. Makes your lips stay glossy for so long, like literally miss the day. This is something I generally say it's worth the price. Then I'm gonna use the Huda Easy Bake setting spray. Let that dry my face for a bit. Anyways, it's dry. So this is the end of my makeup look. Thank you so much for staying and watching the video. Hopefully you can achieve this glam. If you can, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to see everyone trying out my makeup. I can make another one. This is a bit less complicated. I maybe use more different products. It's more affordable, easier, whatever. But yeah, especially when I get my new contour stick, I will happily show everyone how the Charlotte Tilbury contour works on me personally, and whether you should try it or not. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe for more videos like this and vlogs and everything. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my video. Today I'll be trying... Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So today I'll be teaching you guys how to achieve this makeup tutorial, this makeup look with a makeup.